Recently, a lot of discount stores have started to get in Funko Pops. And so today, we're gonna be going to Marshall's, Ross, Burlington, and the biggest one, Five Below. And I've been seeing such a variety of characters that you can find at these stores, so what are we waiting for? Let's get going! And it looks like the first stop of the day is Marshall's, and I'm just about at the section, which has way more than I thought they were gonna have. Now, the last time I'd come to a Marshall's, they had like maybe 1 or 2 figures, but they have 4-packs, some of the larger ones, and some convention exclusives, which honestly is pretty cool. And I noticed back here they have Big Mom with Homies. We've also got these ones for like $5, well $6, $5.99. But I mean, that's a pretty good deal. And at the moment, I don't know if there's anything that I need, but hey, it's still really cool to see this many pops here. Oh, now hold on, this is a bit unfortunate. The Aquaman comic cover, it's just a little bit cracked. Oh shoot, I didn't even notice, guys. The E.T. with flowers, one that I do already have, but I'm wondering what the price is on this. $6. I mean, if you need something to finish off a collection, or maybe you're looking for some weird ones that you don't see very often, I would definitely recommend checking here. Oh, and now hold on, over here in the toy section, we have some other ones as well, like this Black Panther 4-pack, which doesn't look great, but if the price is right, I mean, 16 bucks for 4 pops, take them out of the box, who cares? And now coming down this aisle, is there anything else? I'm seeing a few. We've got the Mandalorian 4-pack that we saw earlier, as well as the Hall Armor one again. And then on the opposite side here, we do have the Valentine's Day BB-8, and we have one of the ones from Obi-Wan, and I believe it is Quillan. I never know how to pronounce his name. Now, I thought I was done, but then I ran into this one here, guys, the Rocket and Groot moment. It released a little while ago, and I wonder what the price is. Oh, okay, it's upside down, but $14.99. The box isn't great, but if you want to take it out, that's not bad. The only problem is I already have it for my collection, so I guess we'll just go on to the next store. The hunt continues. Okay, we've made it, everybody, and now I just have to find the toy section. Fingers crossed they have some cool stuff. All right, everybody, I think I see them way at the back over there. Yeah, do you see anything over here? Oh, they're $4.99. So if you guys are wondering, these so far are the cheapest store to get them because the other ones were $6. And over here, if you guys want to check it out, it looks like they do have some specialty series figures here with this Tokyo Ghoul one and somebody that I haven't seen in a while, Uncle Bobby here for $4.99, and Daryl from The Office. He released like, what, 3 or 4 years ago now? Maybe even longer. All right, everybody, we've lined them up here, and we've got like some from Letterkenny, The Matrix, Shazam, Miss Marvel, and then over on the end here, Photon from the Marvels, another previews exclusive. Actually, a really neat one to see here. Whoa, it's even cheaper, $3.49. Okay, that's kind of crazy. And just to make sure, everybody, I am digging through every spot here because you never know at stores like this, they could be anywhere. Well, so far, everybody, we haven't found anything too crazy, but it is cool that we're seeing so many different figures, and now we made it to Burlington Coat Factory. Let's go in. Just realizing now, everybody, they dropped the Coat Factory part off of their name. When was that? Anyways, this is the biggest one I think I've ever been in. Now, my biggest problem is, where are the toys? Well, never mind, everybody, I found them. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, this seems a little picked over, and I'm not seeing any pops yet, but there are lots of shelves, so I'm gonna keep digging, and I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, still everybody no Funko Pops, but I have found this here. It has nothing to do with Pops, but I thought it was kind of interesting. It's a Villains Monopoly. I've never seen it before. But like I said, everybody, still haven't seen any. We might be out of luck here. But I don't want to give up yet, so I'm gonna keep digging just in case. You never know. I knew I should have dug around a bit. Now, I am noticing right away that this Bonnie is missing its ears, but it's a Popsy. Oh, and it's also not even popping, but it is made by Funko, and I think that's a pretty big win. We'll take it. But anyways, you can probably tell I'm not gonna be getting this.
Hey, wait a second.
Oh, what?
There's one over there.
Is there? What is it? Up here?
Down.
Oh. Oh, whoa, how did you even see that? Alrighty, everybody, I've got it. Now let's figure out the price because I'm probably not gonna be getting it. And no offense to Kale, it's just the box isn't that great. I don't watch too much Dragon Ball, so I'm probably not gonna be grabbing it. But it is, ooh, $4.99. Hey, not too shabby. And with all of the discount stores that we've been to today, the price is somewhere in the middle. But now, everybody, let's go over to the big one, Five Below. Well, everybody, since the last time I was here, I've gotta say, they got a lot more characters. And I'm also noticing some exclusives too, like the Diamond Edition Ed Sheeran, as well as Black Adam. And if you guys are wondering, you've got like Beauty and the Beast, as well as, ooh, check this out. One that I do already have, but I love the foodies. It's a Ho-Ho. And now, of course, everybody, we've got to come to the other side here. Actually, before we do, the Blacklight Sylvie is another exclusive. But what do we have? Some Popsies, and then the Bob's Burgers movie is pretty cool. And I think that's about it, but I'm liking the ones that they've got like Electro down here, and check this one out, Indiana Jones. I mean, for $5, everybody, you really can't complain. This is a lot of good stuff. And now, over here, guys, this is where they put a lot of their smaller mystery items. So we've got like mystery minis, as well as some Five Below exclusive stuff. And I'm trying to see, because I know that sometimes they have sodas. And I'm not seeing any in this section. Maybe down here, nothing yet. Oh, but you know what? Coming over a little farther, I see some of the Toy Story Biddy Pops. So maybe there's some in this section here. Here we go. And if I can move this over, it seems like they have the Sanderson sisters as well as Raya. And I actually never did get any of her. And because they're only $5, I think we might have to get 2 to try my luck. The only thing I'm trying to figure out now is who is underneath this one. It seems like, oh, there's 2 in the corner. You know what? I've seen 2 of the Sanderson sisters, so maybe it's the third one. It is. We've got Sarah Sanderson. I've already got them. I don't need more. And I guess because there was a full case, we might have a chance at that chase. Let's get these 2. Oh, check this out, everybody. This is something that I've never seen before in person. They're the Funko Minis protectors. And if you guys don't know, because here at Five Below, they have a lot of these ones that I showed you earlier, you can see inside. If you want to keep them safe, you can get these guys here. It's funny. Yeah, first time I've ever seen them. Alrighty, everybody, we are back, and now I didn't end up grabbing too many things, but the amount of figures that we saw were really interesting. There was some older characters that I haven't seen in a while, as well as exclusives in random places. It was also neat to get an idea of all the different prices on the characters, because most of them were like $6 and under, I think. Which is great if you're trying to finish off some random collection, like, for example, that Tweety Bird as Velma that we saw today. Maybe you've got all the other ones, but you don't have that. It's a perfect way to get it. Also, I feel like if you don't care about the boxes, these are the stores to check out, because most of them didn't have great ones, but they had some cool figures, so take them out and they look brand new still. Also, I've got to say, I loved all the different stuff they had over at Five Below, especially because it was things that were usually about $5 anyways, of course minus the pops. Because for most of those, they would of course be like $10 to $15, so if you're looking for some random ones, you might get a good deal, but when it came to the minis as well as the sodas, it was nice to see them. And I know you guys saw that while I was there, I did end up picking up 2 of the Raya ones. So we're going to be cracking these open to see if we can get the chase. Also, the nice thing is I don't have any of her in my collection, so it doesn't matter what I get. Let's just see how I do. Alrighty, here we go. Limited to 12,500, so a pretty decent number on this one. And let's find out if I got it. I don't really remember what it is. I know there's like extra bits to her, but that's about it. Maybe she's got a sword in her hand for the chase. And this one here does not have that, but hey, it's still a really nice one. Now, just for fun, really quickly, let's check out the Pog on this. And it is, nope, the regular Raya limited to 1 out of 10,500. And like I said, even though I didn't get the chase on the first one, it is still cool to have her in the collection. And I'm loving the hat on this one and how it looks kind of woven. It's a really neat detail. But anyways, everybody, let's get on to the second one here and we'll see if I could get it on this. I did kind of feel them out because it seemed like there was going to be like extra parts on her and not just like a paint color change or like glow in the dark, which means she should be a little bit heavier. And so maybe, just maybe, we got it on this one. I don't know. But I mean, for $5, you can't really complain about whatever you get. And, ooh, I can't tell yet. Okay, 3, 2, 1. It's looking pretty similar. Yeah, you know what, everybody? I don't think I got a chase on this one. No, it is not. It's that regular version again. Now, that is everything that I picked up. But before we get out of here for today, I wanted to ask you guys, if you've been to one of these discount stores, what's the best thing you found? Because I have a feeling there's a lot of random stuff showing up at these places. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow.